They got Lil Durk, man. Hip hop game is fucked.
It's the best in the world.
It really is, dog. I don't know how many times I should say it. It really is. What up, guys? With your boy Sonwabo Thetha, aka the absolute best in the world, and welcome to the Best in the World podcast, episode number 48.
It's the best in the world.
I'm fighting,
baby.
and I've been doing everything by myself, man. But enough from me. So basically, 2 days ago from today, at the time of this recording, they scooped up Chicago's finest, Lil Durk, in a murder for hire plot.
This morning, rapper Lil Durk facing murder for hire charges. The arrest comes on the heels of a federal indictment against 5 alleged co-conspirators of Durk's, also arrested Thursday in Chicago. Included in the indictment are surveillance images of the shooting that officials say Durk ordered and financed.
Now, if convicted, Banks and the 5 defendants charged in the separate indictment would each face a statutory maximum sentence of life in federal prison.
If you don't know who Lil Durk is a rapper from the United States of America, from the city of Chicago, known as Chirac. And this city is definitely known for its quote-unquote violence. So basically, what happened is Lil Durk was scooped up by the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, for a murder for hire plot on a revenge killing on what occurred in 2020. When rapper King Von, which was a very good friend of Lil Durk, was killed by a quote-unquote rap rival's friend in Atlanta by a place called the Hookah Lounge. And if you know, you know. But if you don't know, let me break it down for you. So basically, King Von was one of Lil Durk's label signings. A quote-unquote street rapper, street nigga, like really was about it. He's got bodies under himself, like I'm talking about violations, deleting people off Earth, all of that. So basically, he got killed on the 6th of November in a scuffle between himself and one of his rap rivals, who goes by the name of Quando Rondo. And Quando Rondo's friend, who goes by the name of Lil Tim, shot King Von dead and won the case in a statement of self-defense. So ever though, Lil Durk recently got scooped up by the feds, man. The FBI anticipate Lil Durk, and he could be facing life. So basically, this whole case is actually quite complicated. It has a few pieces. So I'm just going to break it down and make it much more simple, right? So basically, Lil Durk, being who he is, a quote-unquote gangster rapper, right, was picked up by the Federal Bureau of Investigations.
Lil Durk has been arrested by U.S. Marshals and held in Broward County Correctional Facility until he's extradited to California for his federal charge. His charge is murder for hire for the death of Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Pab. Lil Durk was investigated by feds as 5 OTF members were indicted. The indictment, which surfaced in U.S. District Court, claims the men orchestrated the August 2022 incident in Los Angeles as retaliation for the 2020 passing of rapper King Von, who was fatally taken out during an altercation involving Quando Rondo's associate, Lil Tim, in Atlanta.
Ever since Quando Rondo's cousin, Lil Pep, got shot in 2022 in Atlanta. But allegedly, that hit was meant for Quando Rondo, because everybody within the hip-hop game, ever since King Von died, have been quote-unquote trolling Lil Durk, saying, hey bro, you need to get revenge, you need to slide. And if you don't know, let me break it down for you. Slide in the context of hip-hop means riding for your homies, getting revenge. If they took out one of your homeboys, you need to slide, get revenge. So allegedly, Lil Durk took revenge on the killing of his friend, his label mate, his signee. He goes by the name of King Von. And if you don't know King Von, man, King Von was definitely one of the realest gangster rappers out there. Bodies on top of bodies. Real gangster-ish. You know what I mean? So, rapping and the whole gangster persona. So basically, he got killed in 2020, November the 6th. So Lil Durk has been trolled by everyone. Everyone is telling him, yo, Lil Durk, you need to slide. You need to get revenge for a man. Because Lil Durk also has been consistent in regards to his message as a quote-unquote gangster rapper, a gang-affiliated rapper, that we do not wear RIP shirts unless the violator, which is the man who violated King Von, is killed. So Lil Durk apparently had a murder for hire plot. Anticipated Quando Rondo in 2022 in LA, and feds and the FBI have been investigating this pool heavy. You know, there is an alleged snitch inside Lil Durk's camp, and Lil Durk's camp is called OTF, which is his record label / crew, which means only the family.
The accused, Kayvon London Grant, a.k.a. Vonnie, DeAndre Dontrell Wilson, a.k.a. Didi, Keith Jones, a.k.a. Flocka, David Bryan Lindsay, a.k.a. Brownias, and Asa Houston, a.k.a. Boogie, all face charges of conspiracy to commit murder for hire. According to the indictment, the suspects used OTF resources to arrange flights and secure weapons for the attack.
It's crazy. It's hot. It's violence. Shots everywhere. So if you peep game, these Chicago Brews have been really living that life, and Lil Durk might be facing life because of all the evidence that they've gathered that he's the one who planned the hit on Quando Rondo, but mistakenly things went left in regards to that hit. They hit Quando Rondo's cousin, and allegedly, and he is unfortunately deceased. So Lil Durk right now is behind bars, accused for a murder for hire plot, because all credit cards and wiretaps for that alleged hit all come back and link to him, you know. And I've been a Lil Durk fan since like Signed to the Streets too, you know, because I'm part of the culture. I'm a vessel of a culture. And it's just so sad because at this current moment there's so many rappers in jail right now. There are so many rappers in jail right now, and majority of them, it's all because of federal situations, you know. Tory Lanez is in jail. Young Thug is in jail. Diddy, I don't want to talk about Diddy. YMW Millie, Blueface is in jail. And I genuinely feel like there is a new reformed war on hip-hop in regards to the Federal Bureau of Investigations, in regards to the hip-hop police. It's just really hard being a rapper these days, man. And let's be honest, man, we know where these guys grew up. We know the backgrounds that they were instilled within them growing up, you know. And some of them are actually quote-unquote real niggas. They're real. And you reap what you sow, and it's very unfortunate. And I'm genuinely wishing the best for one of my favorite rappers to come out of the 20s, quote-unquote. You know, Lil Durk has been on fire. He recently was on TV on 50 Cent's show. His numbers have been doing crazy wild numbers. He's been on a crazy feature run. Very good album. But it's just that, it's that whole street element, you know. And ironically, Lil Durk was on a podcast, $1 Million Worth of Game, a couple of years back, where one of the hosts begged Lil Durk, like, bro, please don't slide for Von. Let it go.
Your living conditions, nigga, you big, that's not you.
Talk to him, cuz.
You're not what the fuck you going through, so just hold on and keep going. Because I'm telling you, man, I can name 20, 30 niggas and my homies is dead. I'm here, though. And I'm going to say some shit that, like, this is documented. You know, I got a TED Talk. I forgave my brother's killer. And I'm saying it to say this. Nigga that killed my brother. My brother died in my grandma's arms. In that fucking house that we grew up in. Nigga shot my brother. He ran to the house. He died in Nanny Homes when she opened the door. So I'm telling you, this some real shit, man. If I ain't let that shit go, I won't be right here today.
You know what I mean? So I'm really wishing Lil Durk, hope everything works out. And I really hope all this thing's not true. Even though deep down in my mind, dog, as a hip-hop fan, as a follower of the music, the follower of the stories, we never know. It might be true. But anyway, man, you're with your boy Sonwabo Thetha, aka the absolute best in the world. And this was episode 48. I appreciate all the love, all the subscribers. I'm out.
In the world.